Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today. Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
for its partner ticket plan. At the roadside level for $2,000, Pioneer Pole Buildings Incorporated, 716 South Route 183, Schuylkill Haven.
One of our favorite stops, on anywhere in Pennsylvania football for Wyomissing versus Pottsville. This is becoming a traditional battle up here, Kerry. The second week of the season for the Spartans.
Yeah, it absolutely is, and we got a great night for football. Sun's still out, a little bit warmer than last week, but again, coming to historic Pottsville, again, just the aura of this place is amazing at Veterans Memorial Stadium. I know they got a new scoreboard that's in play for this week, and we're going to have a heck of a lot of really good hard-hitting football action coming your way.
Our broadcast spot is Al Fresco with a capital Al. I mean, it's great up here. We love it. We're going to have some words with Athletic Director Eric Rissmiller, one of our favorite people. At the end of the game, don't forget, we're going to present this great ball, customized game ball from the ball girl for the most valuable player. You and I and our friend Jick Burpman from Spotlight on Burke Sports. Jim will be joining us at halftime to talk about all the statistics, providing us all the statistics throughout the game. Did a great job last week, and we're really looking forward to Jim's input in the game as well. So, Kerry, what are you looking for in this ball game tonight?
Well, talking to some folks before the game is really good. Of course, both teams won last week. Pottsville, up against possibly, a depleted team last week. I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go through the game. But, one of the comments that stood out to me was, a guy that's been around the program for a long time said it's the hardest hitting gang tackling they've seen out of Pottsville in 20 years. And, of course, I think a big key, for Wyomissing is also the strength of their defense. That said, when we go through with each of our offenses, I'll talk about some playmakers both teams have on offense as well. So I think, we had a great opening week last week with Exeter Berks Catholic, and I'm expecting, nothing less here up in Pottsville with Wyomissing visiting tonight.
Both teams had a very good offensive performance last week. Unfortunately, Wyomissing, lost their quarterback, Zach Zachman. What do you expect of them on the offensively tonight?
A couple people asked me that before the game, and I guess really it's, we're going to see. But again, well-coached team, the other 10 guys are still there and playing, and, as long as those blocks are being made, and of course, I'll talk about him a little bit later as well with Max Hurlman. He's a game changer, on offense for the Spartans.
Impressive offensive line for the Spartans there. When I was down on the field pregame, the size of those guys, rival any 6A program around the state of Pennsylvania, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's one of those things we saw those guys in the offseason when they had the lift off against, Daniel Boone High School. And, there's some big boys, but they're also very strong, very well conditioned, and it's going to be exciting.
I'm really interested to see this Pottsville offense. Talking to Coach before the game, he expected to run the football a bit more tonight. That could be a challenge against that Wyomissing defense.
Coaches will tell you a lot of stuff before the game. When you got a quarterback that puts up 5 TDs in the first half last week, it's kind of hard to, kind of reel that in. So I think we'll see a lot of those things progress as we go through the game.
Yeah, one of our favorite players, Bobby Walchuk, there for Pottsville. Boy, he's quite the player out there, isn't he?
He is, and when you look at these two teams, I think some people think maybe a strength is really that junior class with Wyomissing, and it's a very senior-dominated, starting lineup for Pottsville. But like you said, Bobby Walchuk, number 3, is a 2021, a junior for the program, but expecting big plays out of him, both sides of the ball, both on offense and defense. We did a couple games up here last year, and he made some big plays at opportune times to really help out the Crimson Tide.
We just love Veterans Memorial Stadium. It just reeks of football history here in Pennsylvania. But they did come up with a brand new scoreboard, which is going to be really nice, thanks to St. Luke's Orthopedic Care, with that. But it looks like Wyo has won the toss and deferred, so looks like the Tide are going to receive to start this game, and this is going to be really interesting. Always interesting for me when you're going into the sun early on this field. I've been on there covering games. You just can't see this time of day.
Well, I think the big thing is hopefully the lights don't go out like we experienced last year. So
yeah,
I'll
right.
take
Both
this
games
on.
we did here last year, the lights went out. So very interesting. So we're about ready for kickoff. Let's throw it out to the field. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to sit back.
Yeah, if the camera's in
All right. We're about ready to kick off. Still getting organized here. Like I said, this is Al Fresco with a capital Al tonight. Thanks for joining us, BCTV. Wow, this is our second game. Couldn't be more proud of the effort by the Vern Sports Network, putting all this together. Show producer Louis Galan. Aiden Cirilli ready to kick off for Wyo. All right, Wyo getting set to kick off. Like I said, Aiden Cirilli ready to boot it away. Getting ready for football. Thanks for AmPro Screen Printing and Embroidery, celebrating their 45th year. They provide our BCTV T-shirts, or polo shirts, excuse me.
Number 12, Cirilli's a junior. Also plays wide receiver and D-back for a while.
Nice deep kick. That's number 22, Addison Mullins, excuse me.
And just lost his footing there initially coming up. I know we were down there pregame, Bruce, and on the field, and you know, the weather's been good here the last few weeks, and of course this is natural grass surface up here at Pottsville. You know, and the grass seemed, you know, the turf seemed in good condition. So let's see what Pottsville can do here on offense.
Yeah, talking to Coach Wolfram, you know, he was very glad he's playing in this field early on. Damon Yost, the quarterback for the Crimson Tide. To his left, number 3, Bobby Walczak. Out there to 15, that's Mason Barnes.
Yeah, we talked about those two guys a little bit in the opening. Of course, you know, Pottsville winning last week 42-7 over Hazleton. Hazleton had quite a run last year. You know, lost a lot of their seniors off that team. But, you know, when you look at quarterback number 7, Damon Yost, you know, he's a senior and, you know, like we said, throwing 5 touchdowns in the first half. Definitely a player we're going to watch. And, of course, running back number 3, Bobby Walczak, a junior.
All right, Yost. That's Walczak through the line. Nice tackle there. That's number 11 for Wyo with the tackle.
Yep, some good positive yards there for Pottsville.
Darren Bruner with the stop for Wyo there.
So Pottsville on offense at right tackle, we have number 71, Nick Mason. Right guard, number 52, Reese Kotis. Center is number 58, Jack Kalanick. Left guard, Noah Lecker, 50. And left tackle is number 55, Chris Wallace.
All right.
We got a little
Not sure where the...
Okay. Hopefully that's not a you know, precursor to the rest of the night. I know a lot of teams were working out the kinks last week. I know we saw a lot of those, you know, false starts, illegal procedure penalties. You know, again, we talk about that in Pennsylvania going down to only having that one scrimmage now after the heat acclimation week and then the scrimmage week and then right into the schedule.
Yost out to the side. That's number 11 again. Kevin Schenk. That's actually Schenk's first catch. Boy, Schenk was big in that game last year against North Schuylkill.
He absolutely was, and he's one of the wide receivers. Number 11, that's Kevin Schenk. Another wide receiver, 15, Mason Barnes. You know, and tight end for tonight, starting out is number 85, Dalton Nates. You know, and you know, it's one of the things when we were up here last year and down, you know, pregame and kind of focused a little bit more on the line, but just watching the Pottsville receivers last year and them catching the ball in their catching drills, it's a well-coached group.
Yost, Walczak up the middle. He's got a big hole. Burst through. out to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, some really great north-south running there, by Pottsville. And, we talked about, Walchuk a little bit in the opening. He had a very active off-season, hit a lot of college camps and, has gained a lot of college interest already as a 2021 as a junior. And
all right, Yost. Empty backfield, or excuse me, looks like Walchuk's behind him. He's got the ball again, no gain.
Really good job of closing things down there by Wyomissing's defense.
Yeah, that was Braden Eberhardt there with a nice tackle, number 25. Shot the gap. That play get nowhere. All right, punting situation now for Pottsville. Good defensive stand there by Wyo.
And, of course, for Wyomissing, we have, as a return man here, Max Hurlman. We talked about him a little bit in the opening. He's a senior, and 5'11", 180, has been gaining a lot of college interest as well.
All right, booted away. Hurlman under it. Avoids one player, and he's sandwiched in. Got up to about the 34-yard line. That's where Wyo will take over, 1st and 10.
It's a good starting position here for the Wyomissing Spartans on their first offensive series.
All right.
So as we're getting ready here on offense, starting at wide receiver number 11, Darrell Bruner. Tight end, it's really a 3-man rotation, but mostly you're going to see number 85, Ada Mack. Number 53, Bruner's a tackle. Number 74, Williams is a tackle. Nadrowski, number 59, a guard. Busak, number 55, is a guard. And the center is number 64, Ferrandino.
Well, Jordan Allman, the junior, starting at quarterback. That handoff was to Jevin Tranquillo. Didn't get a whole lot there.
Yeah, so definitely one of the storylines tonight will be, the quarterback, for Wyomissing, and junior quarterback Zach Zeckman tore his ACL and, as reported, and partial MCL tear in the opener with their win over Twin Valley last week.
Allman there to Hurlman around the side, and he's hemmed in by that defense. Nice tackle by Eric Kreiner.
No, absolutely. Great job there. And Hurlman is a speedster. He can make plays, and if he gets that corner, he can be off to the races. Great job there of stringing it out by the Pottsville defense. So rounding out the offense for Wyomissing, of course, you saw Max Hurlman there, number 5. Another back is Tranquillo, number 14, and number 28, Jason Gartner. And, of course, we're talking about at quarterback tonight, number 15, Jordan Allman.
All right, 3rd and long. Let's see what Wyo does. Allman back to pass, throwing out to the side, and he overthrew Hurlman.
Yeah, he was rolling there. He had time, and just overthrowing Max Hurlman there on that. And it's going to bring up a 4th down now for Wyomissing.
All right, both teams, good defensive stands in the opening moments of this game.
Kind of talked about that in the opener a little bit about, some strength here with both of these defensive units. And, of course, both offenses certainly put up points last week.
Aiden Cirilli, one of the outstanding special team players in Pennsylvania. Nice boot, and caught there by number 22, Addison Mullins. Didn't get much. Pottsville will take over. Looks like at about the 26-yard line, Kerry.
Yep. No, it's a nice job there by Wyomissing as well on their punt coverage. See with what the Crimson Tide of Pottsville can get going here with their second offensive series of the game. Still in the first quarter, 7:20 left.
All right, Walchuk behind Yost in the shotgun. Or the pistol, whatever you would call that, Kerry, I don't know. Yost rolling out. Down to the sideline, that's 11, that's Kevin Shank. Gain of about 6. Good play on 1st down.
Now, nice pitch and catch with those two guys. Obviously, they've got some time together. It's the second reception of the night for Shank. So on defense, we talked about the Pottsville offense, that first series on defense for Wyomissing. You got 3 guys that have their hands on the ground here, and Bruner at the end. Number 53-72, Alexi is at the nose and the D tackle. Fernandez, number 67. We could also see Williams 74 in there as well.
That's Walczyk, gang tackled at the line. I'll tell you what, Kerry, you can sure see the numbers well tonight. I don't even need my binoculars here. Love these white on red and blue on white. Real easy to pick up.
Real easy to pick up, and I know you appreciate that, Bruce. So
us old guys here, man.
So our 4 backers tonight for Wyomissing, 44 Feiner and 85 Mack are outside. Inside is 25 Eberhardt and 59 Nadrowski.
All right, Yost back to pass. He's looking deep. He's being pressured, and it looks like it's going to be intercepted there by number 10. That's Amory Thompson. Nice. Went high in the air and took that one away.
That was a great job by the cornerback there, number 10, Amory Thompson. He's only a sophomore, had himself in a great position, and made a great football play here early in the game to, hopefully for the Wyomissing Spartans, for them, shift some momentum.
And we've got somebody down there for Pottsville. Imperium Management Services provides the shared service offerings to affiliates, allowing these entities to advance their mission and vision. Shared service offerings include, but are not limited to, fiscal reporting, payroll information technology, human resources, employee recruiting, employee training, risk management reporting and analysis, and time and attendance. Conveniently located at 3929 Perkiomen Avenue in Reading. Call them at 877-620-8892. Imperium Management Services, our title sponsor for BCTV Friday Night Football.
We have an update from back in Berks County, Bruce. 7-0. Wilson is over Mifflin. Governor Mifflin with 7:15 left in the first quarter. So, again, Wilson jumping out to the early lead on Governor Mifflin back in Berks County.
Well, that's going to be a very interesting game. Very, very interesting.
So here in Pottsville, we've got 5:55 left in the first quarter. Wyomissing's on offense.
Oh, nowhere is number 28. That was Jason Gartner, and he was just buried right at the line.
No, excellent job there by the swarming defense there of the Crimson Tide for Pottsville. And again, talking to some of the folks around here before the game, they're very excited about the Pottsville defense. Again, as we talked about, a lot of points put up by these two teams, but talking about the tenacious style of play last week and just the gang tackling by Pottsville's defense, definitely be a storyline through the night.
Hurlman. Boy, not a whole lot there. Maybe 3.
Now a little toss out there to him, trying to get him out, get outside there over the right tackle. Got a couple of tough yards with some forward lead. But, it looks like it's bringing up a third down and maybe 8 situation here with 4:58 left in the first quarter up here at Pottsville with no score. Got 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do something with the pass because that defense is just crashing the line. All right, Allman. And a lot of movement in there. I'm not sure who the heck moved first.
Yeah, it looks like went with a little bit longer snap count there, and got the bunch of the defensive line there for Pottsville to kind of step, but they didn't cross over, and then we had an offensive lineman who did pop out of his stance as well.
All right, makes it a little bit more manageable. 3rd and 2 now.
Yep, so the call went against Pottsville again. Absolutely, Bruce, makes it much more manageable. We're looking at 3rd and 2 here for the Spartans of Wyomissing, about the 36-yard line going out.
All right, Allman. Big boy inside. That's number 39.
That would be number 59.
Oh, 59. Wow, Evan Nadrowski.
So Evan Nadrowski plays guard for them. Also athletic, obviously plays inside back or on defense. But Evan Nadrowski also a great track and field athlete, and actually had a heck of a spring with the javelin. State champion in the javelin. So he's a big boy.
He's in the backfield there behind Allman. Okay, looks like we're going ground and pound. Hurlman, no gain. Like I said, Kerry, I mean, that Pottsville defense is just crashing the line of scrimmage on first down.
They are. We saw Nadrowski there, and he's 6'2", 230 coming back then with Hurlman, of course, big-time play potential anytime he gets the ball for a while. But, again, it seems like the folks that have been watching Pottsville football forever that I was talking to absolutely were spot on with the defense here that Pottsville has out on the field. Again, this is a very, very, very senior-heavy team.
Allman calling signals. They're looking to throw the ball. Nice rollout pass there. That looked like that was number 14. Yes, number 14, Jevin Tranquillo. Nice play there, Kerry.
Absolutely, and that's one of those things they work on great, great timing with that, putting it out in front of them, having the opportunity to catch the ball and keep running. Did a nice job trying to extend the ball there for the first, but came up a little short. We're looking at 3rd and 1.
Yeah, let's see if Nadrowski's back in there. He is. He's lined up right behind Allman. Right up the gut. They can't stop it. First down, Wyo.
With a really
it's been a long time since I saw number 59 in the backfield.
Yeah, with that nasty swarming defense, you had him a couple carries in the short yard situations. You would have to think of where's on him. That's really pro-size fullback there when you're talking 6'2", 230. And like I say, he's an athlete, linebacker on defense, great track and field athlete as well. Gets him the first down. Looking at 1st and 10 here, ball on the 47.
Allman back, incomplete, intended out there for Darren Bruner.
Yeah, nice job by it was a quick hitter there, but nice job with the defense by the Crimson Tide, getting a hand up and just tipping that ball to break that up.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, got to make it 2nd and 10 here from about the 47-yard line. We've got 2:37 left in the first quarter. No score here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Pottsville. Wyomissing and the Pottsville Crimson Tide. Thanks for joining us on BCTV Friday Night Football. All right, Allman back to throw. Looking down. He's got nobody open, and he's got, who was that, 25? No, that was Gartner, number 28. I'm going to have to start back with the binoculars there, Kerry.
Oh, that's okay. So we're just about getting ready for sunset here at Pottsville. There's no shadows on the field. The field's totally in the shade now, and the lights are on.
All right, Allman having a good drive so far. It's out to Hurlman and breaks a tackle. He might have the first down.
Yeah, nice.
And
job.
He does.
Nice job there with the second effort, getting just enough to get past that marker and get the first down.
Wyatt with a nice drive going here. Oh, looks like there's a flag on the field? I don't see it, but that's not difficult for me, not seeing anything out there on the field, unfortunately. Face mask on Pottsville. Boy, big break there for Wyo. Going to move it all the way down to the 31-yard line. 2:24 left here in the opening quarter. Wyo with their best drive of the game. Ooh, stopped quickly there.
Yeah, nice
Hemmed
job
it.
up front initially. You know, he got through, got 2-3 yards there, but he got kissed when he got to the second level.
Yeah, that was Jason Gartner on the carry there.
So Ferrara with the tackle, game of 2. Second and 8.
Second and 8 from the 29. Now under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. While driving, no score here at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Nice to see the referees getting an opportunity to work on their golf game here by replacing some divots in between plays.
All right, there's Allman. Perlman double reverse, that's number 14. Jevin Tranquillo didn't seem to get a whole lot, though. Like the misdirection. Got to keep him honest inside with the running game.
Yeah, but you know, you mentioned it earlier about the size of the offensive line that you know, Wyomissing brought up to this game, and the Pottsville defense is as advertised. They've been here and there, but they're certainly not breaking.
All right, 3rd down and 7. Big 3rd down here, Kerry. Allman back to pass. And incomplete. He was looking for number 11 there, Darren Bruner. He was well covered, though. He wasn't going to get the first down either way. So are they going to try a field goal here with Cerulli? That'd be quite a boot.
Well,
it looks that way.
Looks like they're going to, Bruce. Give it a shot. Again, we've you know, been very fortunate. We've seen a lot of really good special teams plays. You know, last year in the season so far, a lot of good specialists, a lot of good kickers and punters in Berks County.
Well, this would be a major league 45-yard attempt here. Aiden Cerulli. Down spot kick. No good. Looks like it was off to the left. He had enough leg, but there's a flag down.
Yeah, flag on the play. Let's see what this is, Bruce.
It's near the kicker. I don't know if it's running into the kicker or whether it's roughing.
I don't know if we got that.
Well, either
on.
way, I got to believe they're taking the penalty.
Well, it looks like
personal foul. They're going to get a first down out of this.
The YO offense is still on the field.
Wow. Oh, big break there. Just like you were talking about, Kerry, you know, early season teams really have to guard against those kinds of mistakes. So that's going to move the ball down. And timeout by Pottsville. 58 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Wyo now with new life on this drive. Going to be 1st and 10 at about the 14-yard line. Thank you to Reading Alloys in Robizonia. They underwrite these broadcasts on BCTV. Lots of great jobs at Reading Alloys. Check them out at readingalloys.com or give them a call. So Wyomissing now in great field position just as the quarter 1 is winding down. 58 seconds to go. And a first down after a roughing the kicker penalty on a very long field goal try. So let's see if the Spartans can capitalize.
That quick break, just checking some messages, seeing that we have some folks tuning in at home. If you can, hit us up on Twitter, tell us where you're watching from, or shoot me a text or a DM.
Oh, 28 again on the carry. That's Jason Gartner up the middle for a little bit. So 2nd and 9. Looks like they're going to have to get a play off before the end of the quarter. Play clock's down to 21 seconds.
And a little bit more than 10 seconds on the stadium clock.
Alman. Nadrowski. Wow, just rumbles his way inside.
Nadrowski on the carry. Connor Williams makes the tackle.
He's been pretty unstoppable on the inside carry.
And that's one of those things, just tackling him, throughout the course of the game, too. It starts to wear on you a little bit.
That's the end of the first quarter. No score here between Pottsville and Weil. Weil driving.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Okay, we're back at Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Pottsville. Wyomissing and Pottsville going at it. No score after quarter one, but Pottsville driving.
Big 3rd down and 3 play here.
And inside there, I didn't see exactly who the carry was.
I believe that was Nadrowski again.
And boy, he's very close to a first down.
So I guess that'll be a storyline to kind of watch here as the season goes by. Of course, he was listed as a starting guard and wearing that 59. Obviously, he's a big factor here in the running game, haven't trying to get many passes, but see if he changes his number sometime here in the future.
All right, 1st and goal after that good run inside there by Nadrowski. Ullman under center, gives it to Hurlman around the left side. He's got an opening and he's in! Touchdown, Wyomissing. Wow, what a drive.
Just a great job by the guys up front there for Wyomissing. And great job of sealing the edge. And, Hurlman again, he has big play capabilities anytime he gets the ball. 1st and goal here and pounds it in for Wyomissing. We've got, our first score up on the scoreboard.
All right. Aiden Cerulli. Getting ready to boot it up there. Snap down, kick is good. 7-0 Weil. That was a 17-play, 72-yard drive. 6 minutes and 37 seconds time of possession. Thanks to Jim Berkman for those stats. Kerry, that's just what the doctor ordered.
No, it was just a great football drive, taking a lot of time off the clock, giving your offensive line opportunity to, just pound a little bit. And of course, the storyline that's developing here tonight with Evan Nadrowski, carrying the ball, working on wearing down the Pottsville Crimson Tide defense.
All right, thanks very much to the Vern Sports Network, the Alvernia Golden Wolves. Without their assistance, this broadcast is not possible. Thanks so much to John King, Athletic Director Bill Stiles, and what you're doing for the sports fans here of Berks County. Thank you so very much.
Lewis.
All right, ready to boot it away is Aiden Cerulli.
He's fine, but when I talk, I'm getting a lot of really static feedback.
Me too. All right, we're ready to go. Oh, much better. I can hear myself now. Oh, my God, we love live sports.
And huge shout out here to Lewis, our producer, always doing the fine-tuning adjustments for us to keep on the air and keep bringing you these games live. What a great start here up in Pottsville. We're looking at 7-0, and Pottsville's going to get the ball. Quick score here from Berks County, 14-0. Wilson is up with 4:39 left in the first. Again, Wilson over Governor Mifflin with a little bit 14-0 with a little time left in the first.
Well, thanks to everybody who's joining our broadcast tonight. And, tell your friends, too, that in case you missed the broadcast, you can always see the replay. We'll be sending it. It's on YouTube. Just search, obviously, on Wyomissing Pottsville. We're on Plasta Inc. on YouTube. It's a great way. After the game, I'm going to turn it on my 65-inch and enjoy it.
Yep.
And you can, too.
You can watch it anywhere live or anytime, on demand afterwards. And just got a message, Jeff in Exeter Township is watching on smart TV via the YouTube app.
Great. Love it. Tell us where you're watching. All right, that's number 22 on the carry, Addison Mullins, and he didn't get a whole lot. Boy, this Wild defense, Kerry, they've really not given up a whole lot.
No, both. Really just impressed by both the defenses, and again, that certainly was, no knock on, the Crimson Tide defense there last series. They certainly didn't give up any big plays. Had that penalty that hurt them, kind of, gave Wild the opportunity to knock on the door, but. Really, we haven't seen either defense here through the first quarter now into the second really give up any big plays.
All right, here's Yost. Mullins to his left. And a timeout. Going to be interesting to see. I mean, Pottsville, like you talked about, Kerry, veteran guys.
Yep. Before you get in your commercials here, another shout out to our friend Joe Marks, who we've seen at some of the BC games. Of course, he's played ball with him in college, and he is a Pottsville alum, and he's watching us from down in Berks County tonight.
The Children's Home of Reading. Since 1884, the Children's Home of Reading has responded to the needs of children and families in crisis in Berks County and the surrounding communities. While the needs and programs have changed, one thing remains the same. The Children's Home of Reading prepares children for success in life. The Children's Home of Reading is a sanctuary certified agency dedicated to providing trauma-informed care approaches to healing for children and their families in the Berks County region. Call 610-478-8266.
Okay, from back in Berks County in the second quarter, Twin Valley 9, Schuylkill Valley 3.
Oh, wide open is Shank! Oh, boy. Hurlman with a good tackle. Or no, that was number 14, Jevin Tranquillo. Otherwise, he's gone.
Nope, absolutely. We've seen that now, the nice little connection there that, they have in the pitch and catch, and a great positive pickup, for Pottsville Crimson Tide. Got a message on Twitter, a DM from Kelly, watching from vacation in Stone Harbor, New Jersey, and she says, "Roll Tide."
Wow, great. A Pottsville fan. All right, Mullins, not a whole lot there. Great that we've got Pottsville fans as well as Berks County fans watching this game.
That's the beauty of it, Bruce. You can go on vacation, get to the beach there, get to Stone Harbor, and still be able to watch your Crimson Tide.
On cable, on demand, and online. BCTV Friday Night Football. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that, Kerry.
No, absolutely. And, again, so we're, well into the second quarter here. We've got 10 minutes left. And we see the visiting Wyomissing Spartans with 7. Pottsville is looking to get on the board and bring this thing to equal.
Not sure what the penalty was. I mean, it came from the linesman in between the play. Was it a substitution infraction? I haven't seen a signal. Oh, my. Unsportsmanlike. Wow. Somebody said something naughty down on the sidelines, Kerry.
Well, they got an oh my out of you, Bruce, so. Well, I think we've kind of started something here. I just got another Roll Tide message on Twitter. It's from Brian. He's watching down in Lancaster and saying Roll Tide.
Wow, great. Nice to see where everybody's watching. Let us know. We really appreciate the comments. All right, here's the Tide now with the ball. All right, Yost with Walczyk to his right. Rolling out. And scrambling, got a little bit of room, but he's chased down there by number 85.
You know, with both the quarterbacks so far tonight, and I know, you know, we have a new starter in for a while, but, you know, with Yost there too, you know, they've been running a lot with the trips. They had trips up top there to the right side. And instead of trying to force something, you know, just making a good football decision there, you know, pulling the ball down and trying to get some positive yards out of it.
Yeah, that was Aiden Mack there with the nice tackle for Wyo. So it's going to be 3rd down at about 16. Now from the 48-yard line, about 9 minutes left in the first half, and Wyo up 7-0. Here's Yost looking deep. He's got nobody. He's scrambling, now looking, and he picks up looks like, was it incomplete? No, he got it.
Yeah, I think they're saying he just stepped out there before he tried to come back inside. And
that was Eric Kreiner with the catch.
You know, that's one of those things that are, you know, I talked a little bit about Yost and some decision making, you know, on the previous play. You just look at that. He just seems to have a real awareness of what's going on around him. He knew that there was somebody behind him, didn't panic, you know, and, you know, made a positive play out of that. You know, just impressed. But looks like we're going to have the Crimson Tide here punt.
Colin Blankenhorn.
And Max Hurlman
nice
deep.
Boot. Tries to boot it away from Hurlman. Oh, and rolling all the way down to near the goal line. Great kick there.
Yeah, Hurlman as the return, you know, took a quick break on the ball there going over to the left and just kind of died, hit the turf, and definitely took a home grass roll there for the Crimson Tide and, you know, really pinning Wyomissing back deep. So, you know, looks like the ball's going to be on the 2-yard line. About 8:41 left here in the second quarter. Wyomissing's got 98 yards in front of them if they want to hit pay dirt.
All right. Thanks so much to our friends at Reading Alloys for underwriting this BCTV broadcast. All right, Wyo now, 1st and 10 from their own 2, Kerry. And that looked like Nadrowski, and they were ready for him that time.
So again, you know, Bruce and I love doing this. We loved doing it last season. We were up here at Pottsville twice. We saw, you know, the North Schuylkill game and the Glen Mills game, and of course tonight we have, you know, Wyomissing from Berks County up here, and we love hearing from where you're watching. Keep them rolling in. You can either DM me on Twitter and or just reply to one of our tweets. We have Mike from Wyomissing watching on bctv.org.
Fantastic. And that's Hurlman around the edge, and he's hemmed in. Boy, that Pottsville defense has come to play this series.
No, they absolutely have, and they've been doing that all night long. Another update from Berks County is now 21-0. Wilson up over the Governor Mifflin Mustangs.
Boy, oh boy.
Lockhart with another rushing touchdown. All 3 of Wilson's touchdowns are rushing touchdowns by Lockhart.
Wow. That kid's just a beast. He's just a beast.
Again, that's really a running back clash there. Of course, Governor Mifflin has the sophomore sensation, Nick Singleton.
Oh,
there it goes.
Max Hurlman there. I couldn't exactly see who that was. He's got the first down. Boy, just what the doctor ordered for Wyo, getting out of the shadow of their own goal line.
No, absolutely. Gets them up to about the 25-yard line. And, you know, nice job by the, you know, by the safeties corners there getting over for Pottsville and keeping that from being much more damage. But, again, the Crimson Tide defense has been great. They haven't given up a big play yet. You know, again, that one personal foul penalty, you know, kind of hurt them when Wyo got down to the goal line.
Back to pass. Amen, incomplete. He was trying to get it out to number 22, Thomas Grabowski.
No,
so 2nd and 10 from the 25 now.
Both job by both sides here too. You know, really with ball security. You know, we did see the one interception early on. You know, thrown by Pottsville when Wyo intercepted, but nice job by all these guys that are handling the rock tonight here in the running game, hanging on to the ball.
I mean, this game is just flying by. 7:08 left in the first half with Wyo up 7-0. Almond, screen pass out there to Hurlman. He's got blockers in front on the sidelines. All the way out to midfield.
Yeah, really nice play selection there by Wyo. You know, again, you have a very aggressive defense with Pottsville. You're making the look that you're rolling there to the right a little bit, coming back, throwing it back to the left, and trying to capitalize on some of that heavy aggression and pursuit by the Crimson Tide defense. Puts them in great position with a 1st and 10, and the ball just about right on the 50-yard line with 6:45 left here in the first quarter.
Wyo moving the ball through the air. Wow. All right, Almond. And that's number 22 right up the gut. Tom Grabowski. Wyo starting to move at will here, Kerry.
Yeah. Well, and really, when you're calling an offense, you're doing things and hopefully setting other things up. And, not that it's that instantaneous that you start to slow down a heavily aggressive defense, but, really getting that crack up the middle there and getting those yards. Nice positive play for Wyomissing, seeing some substitutions come in the D-line for Crimson Tide.
Almond to Grabowski. Yeah, the play calling here is, is keeping the defense off balance. Screens, passing there, then sweeps, up the gut.
Yeah, and it's all in the Wyo playbook, what they're doing, and with this stuff, it's high percentages and against the system. And again, when you look at at the success of the Wyo program year in, year out, the great coaching there, Coach Wolfram and staff, it's a testament to what they do there in Wyomissing.
All right, Almond under center. That's out to Hurlman, and he's gang tackled for maybe a yard.
Yeah, I think one of the things, I was talking about from early on, it's not just one hat getting on the ball carrier there. You're seeing 3 and 4 of those Crimson Tide jerseys, swarming in at that time on Hurlman.
All right, 3rd down and 7 now. Ball on the 36. A little bit over 5 minutes left in the first half. Wyo up over Pottsville, 7-0. Here on BCTV Friday Night Football.
Big 3rd down here for the Spartans from Wyomissing.
Almond. Crossbuck action to Hurlman. And, boy, I don't think he got it, clearly. And that's going to make it a 4th down play at about the 35-yard line. 4th and 6. That's an awful long field goal attempt. I can't believe they're going to go for a 40-plus. Looks like they're going to kick it. Going to kick it and play defense. Cerulli, one of the best punters in the county and in Pennsylvania. Look at that one. A beauty. Oh, just missed the coffin corner into the end zone. That'll bring it out to the 20. Imperium Management Services is hiring for a variety of positions, both full-time and part-time, including direct care professionals, RNs, case managers, and personal care specialists. Many of these opportunities include a sign-on bonus up to $1,000 for full-time employment. Please contact them at 877-620-8892. All right, back to live action. 1st and 10 at the 20, Pottsville. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Here's Yost back to pass, and no one to throw to, runs it out of bounds, maybe for about a yard.
Yeah, again, good decision making on his part, trying not to force something that wasn't there. Does get a couple positive yards out of it. Brings up a 2nd and 9 with the ball in the 21. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first quarter from Pottsville's Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, 2nd and 9 at the 21. Pottsville needs a little sense of urgency here now. Trying to get some points before the end of the first half. Yost. Walczyk, he's got an opening, and gang tackled there. Looks like number 67 there with the tackle. For a while, Isaiah Fernandez, big guy. So that gives him a first down. Clock running now with 3:45 to go in the first half. First and 10 from the 31. Kerry, I think we need a little sense of urgency here by Pottsville.
Well, with the passing game that they do have, it's always a big play potential. Starting out in trips again, then we got a guy in motion coming down here to the left side,
Yost.
And they're going to hit him in the flat.
Wow, did he catch that off the ground? Wow, number 15 there, Mason Barnes. He picked that right off the grass. Nice gain there for another first down. Just like you said, Kerry, they can pick it up in chunks.
Got another Roll Tide message that just came in via DM on Twitter from Mikey, watching in State College. Saying,
wow.
Roll Tide, and we are.
Wow, fantastic. Loving it. All around the state, all around the country, all around the world. BCTV Friday Night Football. Walczyk now. Oh, he was one tackle away from breaking that. That was a nice tackle by Darren Bruner. Otherwise, he's gone.
No, and we talked about him in the opening, Bobby Walczyk, one of the few juniors actually on the field. Again, the Crimson Tide, very senior-heavy team. But, we saw him here last year, and, again tonight, he's got big play capabilities at any time, just like Hurlman does on the other side for Wyomissing.
We keep hearing from the Tide fans. How about the Wild fans? Where are they watching from?
Well, funny you should mention that, Bruce. We have watching Wyomissing and loving this coverage. Here we go, Spartans, and that's from Kirk.
Well, thanks for watching, Kirk. Thanks for all the fans tuning in. And thanks to Small Player Big Play. Hashtag set the trends. Safe social media, game streaming, and also fundraising. Check it out at www.smallplayerbigplay.com. Download the app for free at the App Store and Google Play. All right, 2nd and 1 from the 48 carry. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in the first half. Wyomissing up 7-0.
Great night for football here in Pennsylvania. It's always a great time when we can come back up here to Pottsville. The history, the nostalgia, the legacies that the folks that have played here, and just been a great game so far.
All right, Yost rolling out to his right. Looking down the sideline. Is that intercepted? No, looks like it ended up but close there by number 14, Jevon Tranquillo. Nice defense there.
Brings up a real crucial 3rd and 1 here. Ball on the 48, 2:37 left here in the second quarter. It'd be great for the Tide to get a first down here and be able to keep the rock and possibly get on the board and bring this back to even. But again, we've seen great defensive efforts by both sides tonight.
Wow, right up the gut for the first down. That was number 17 carrying the ball for the first time tonight, Joey Ferraro. Senior, 5'11", 195. All right, let's see what they do here, Kerry. They obviously got to put it up here with 2:25 left in the half.
Gut check time here. It's late in the second quarter, starting to see some of those offensive and defensive linemen with the hands on the hips between plays. Now's the time you got to step up.
And they hand it to Walczyk, maybe about 4.
Now that's Nadrowski, 59, from his inside backer position there. Is the first guy to get to him, and seeing a big game from him on both sides of the ball tonight, and from his usual guard position, actually carrying the rock for the Wyomissing Spartans. But shifted back here to the Crimson Tide on offense. Got twins down here left, single receiver up top, motioning up.
Oh, and the snap hit one of the linemen, unfortunately. And a timeout by Pottsville. Ooh, boy.
One of the first real miscues that we saw, as far as handling the ball here so far in this game. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Wyomissing 7, Pottsville 0.
Thanks so much to Alvernia University and the Vern Sports Network. They make BCTV Friday Night Football possible. Thank you for all your support. I'm sure the sports fans of Berks County and really all over the country watching these games, thank you as well. Alvernia University. All right, 1:30 to go, Carey. What are you looking at Pottsville to try and get some points before halftime?
Well, again, we've seen both sides really trying to, run the ball, but with Pottsville, their passing game. I mean, 5 passing touchdowns in the first half last week. They can hit a big play anytime here to get them right back into this thing. Got another message here, Wyomissing area, and it's from Drew, and he is watching from Pittsburgh.
Wow, fantastic, man! This is great. Loving it. Glad you fans are loving it too. All right, Yost, deep. Oh, he misses number 5 there, Eric Kreiner. He was wide open down the seam.
No, that's kind of what I just talked about here. They've got that big play capability with their passing game. They can kind of spring it at any time. And do we have a flag on the field there around the 38?
Yeah, in the defensive backfield, but it looks like it's going to be against Pottsville. So Wile's going to have another chance here before the end of the half. Dead ball. Oh, ineligible downfield. So Hurlman's back. Always a threat to take it to the house. Colin Blankenhorn to kick for Pottsville. Let's see if it kicks it to him. I can't believe he is. Oh, and it's a fake. I don't think by design. He's down the sidelines. He's got the first down. Oh, my gosh. Jevin Tranquillo was going to block it. The punter pulled it down and ran for a first down. That clearly wasn't by design, Carey.
Yeah, I was watching the punt there, so I didn't see what the blocking action was up front there. But when he started to get some heat in his face, very decisive, pulled it down, tucked it away, and down into the left sideline he went and picks up the first down. Maybe that's a shot in the arm that the Crimson Tide needs here at the end of the second quarter.
Remember that play. All right, here's Yost now. Looking down the sidelines. That looks like he's going for a shank. Is it? Kevin Shank all the way down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah,
wow.
We haven't seen him cash in on it yet, but just the connection that those two guys have there with Yost and Shank. It's been kind of those guys really connecting here in the first and taking them right down now that they're knocking on the door. 1st and 10, or 1st and goal really. Ball on the 5. We're under a minute here in the second quarter.
All right, here's Yost looking for room, going the opposite way. Across and in for the touchdown. Number 15 there, Mason Barnes. And remember that play, Karen. Remember that nearly blocked punt that turned into a first down.
Yost to Barnes there, and I just can't say enough about Yost as a quarterback, and just the maturity that he shows, the poise, the ability to stay calm under pressure. Just good decision making all night long, and there kept that play alive. Found a guy coming, across the back of the end zone, and puts the Crimson Tide on the board with 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. See what this PAT attempt brings us.
Looks like it's Rafe DeCello. Down, kick, up, and it's good to tie the score. Or is that number, I can't tell if that's an 8 or a 0. It is 8. Rafe DeCello there with the boot through carry. Wow. Tied up at 7, 44.9 seconds left in the first half. Just like that, boy, we have a brand new ball game.
Yeah, you know what? And that was just a great job by Pottsville. You know, you get a opportunity there presented to you, take advantage of it. You know, with the the fake punt and the first down, and just going down, putting the ball in the end zone, and kicking the PAT and bringing this game back to tied. No pun intended there.
That was a
tied.
That was a gut check, 12-play, 80-yard drive. 3 minutes and 26 seconds time of possession. Thanks to Jim Berkman for all these stats tonight. Jim's going to join us at halftime to do some analysis on, what we just saw, which is going to be, I'm very interested to see how the stats play out in, a tale of this first half, Kerry.
Well, so another score here from back in Berks County. We've got 27-0, Wilson up over Governor Mifflin, 4:19 left in the second quarter there.
Wow. That's all you can say is wow.
And we'll get to see Governor Mifflin coming up here when they go to visit down in Cocalico. I got to see him earlier, scrimmage BC, attend the summer practices.
Get to see him next week against the Cocalico team that just waxed Cedar Cliff, who beat Governor Mifflin week 1.
Great job by Max Hurlman there, just trying to, get some more positive yards.
Yeah, our BC TV game next week will be live from Denver as Cocalico hosts Governor Mifflin on BC TV Friday Night Football. So we've got 36.7 seconds left in the first half. Wyo and Pottsville now tied at 7. Just that quick. All right, Almond. That's Hurlman around the edge and out of bounds after a short gain.
Okay. Quick spin and toss there, getting the ball outside to Hurlman. This is one of those things. 29 seconds left here. Pottsville just needs to keep bringing that heat that they bringing all night long on defense. And for Wyomissing, here's an opportunity to possibly break one and get on the board again before the half.
All right, 30 seconds left in the half. Almond now up the gut. Looked like that was Grabowski, I believe. Oh, Jason Gartner, sorry.
Gardner, Farrow, and Bobby Walczak in there from that defensive stop.
And a timeout. We'll keep it right here with 23 seconds left to go in the first half. 2nd and 8 now for Wyo, Kerry. They've really moved the ball on the ground, in the air, a couple different ways. Hurlman, obviously, Nadrowski. This looks like a pretty balanced attack for Wyo. I think people were worried about it becoming a run-heavy offense, but they've kept some good balance out there tonight.
Well, I think, another wrinkle here, of course, with Nadrowski in the backfield brings a whole nother dimension as well. When we're playing a very, stout defense like the Crimson Tide, it's not a bad deal. But, again, both these offenses put up, major points last week, but I think really you look at the strength of Wyo and Pottsville in their defense. They've both done a great job tonight keeping this a 7-7 contest.
All right, Almond. Back to pass, looking deep. Oh, wide open, and Hurlman had to break it up. Actually, coming over late to break that pass up for Pottsville was Mason Barnes, but he had a step carry.
Yeah, no, Mason Barnes looks like he was going to be in position to try and pick that and see what he could get with it. And really, the route guy just kind of ran right through it and kind of broke it up.
All right. 3rd and 8 now, 16.9 seconds left in the first half. Ball's on the 45-yard line. Pottsville and Wyo tied at 7. Almond, back to pass. Little screen now. Over to Hurlman. He's got some room up the sideline. Now cuts it back. And he's collared around midfield. I don't think he got the first down either. And we have a timeout.
Yeah, we saw that play earlier, positive yards rolling out the right, throwing it back to the left. You know, the offensive lineman there, 53, was really doing his best to make sure he wasn't hitting anybody in the back. But we do see a flag in that area right around where the catch was made.
Interesting to see what the penalty is and whether Weil opts to just kneel down at this particular point. And it's going against Weil. Looks like some blocking infraction. Hold looks like illegal block in the back for against Wyomissing.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to there, Bruce. I was watching, and he was really hoping not to do that, but he got the flag on it anyway.
Well, Weil did take a timeout, so it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what they do in this last play. 3.2 seconds left in the half. And did Pottsville call timeout? Okay. Well, it's going to be very interesting, Kerry. You know, Allman really not the dynamic arm at quarterback. So, you know, going to be interesting. Maybe a screen, maybe some kind of a, you know, bubble screen out to the side or something to get him down the field. What do you think Weil's going to call here?
You know, it's really, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to keep it on the ground, play safe. You know, again, putting the ball in the air, you always run that risk. You know, do you just, you know, kind of take a knee and come back out and fight the second half? Again, with their offense, I'm guessing maybe you'll, you know, see a, you know, very safe run play here.
All right, 3.2 seconds left. Weil with one final play. Allman. Crossbuck action. That's Tranquillo and a flag.
Well, don't leave the field yet, fellas. If this is a defensive penalty, we're going to see one more snap.
Yeah, it could be a face mask. Yeah, they're looking at Pottsville. Yep, they're going to see if Weil wants another play. Sure, why not? Face mask, yeah, okay. That's going to give Weil one more shot here. An untimed down, the proverbial untimed down, Kerry.
So the ball is still resting on their side of the field. Again, you certainly don't want to risk anything that's, you know, potentially going to go back the other way. I guess another.
All right, here's Allman.
Run down here.
And just the dive play inside there looked like that was to Grabowski. And that, Jason Gardner again. And that does the first half.
All right.
7-7, Pottsville and Weil as we go to halftime. We're going to go to some commercials. Then we'll have Jim Berkman with some halftime analysis. And then we're also going to have Eric Rissmuller, the athletic director of Pottsville, one of our good friends, join us as well.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today. Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
At halftime. Here's Jim Berkman from Spotlight on Brick Sports. We're here to analyze the first half. And what did you see, statistics-wise, that would tell us the story of the first half?
Two key plays, one for each team. Wyomissing capitalized on an interception, that they took the ball 72 yards and got a touchdown on, and then a fake punt for Pottsville that they turned into a touchdown. So those two key plays is why we're tied 7-7.
Yeah, both of these teams, too, had nice sustained drives. In the case of, Pottsville, when they scored their touchdown, I think you said it was like 80 yards. And, Wyo was like 72 yards.
Right. Total time of possession, Wyomissing had the ball for 13 minutes, 3 seconds. Pottsville, 10 minutes, 57 seconds. Pottsville has actually outgained Wyomissing 149 to 129. So they have them outgained by 20 yards. But Wyomissing has more plays, more time of possession. The Tide is going through the air more. Damon Yost is 8 of 11 for 89 yards. Just that one interception I know he wishes he could have back. But he's throwing the ball very well. His number one receiver, Kevin Shank, has 4 catches for 62 yards. On the ground for Pottsville, Bobby Walczak ran the ball 7 times. He has 40 yards. For Wyomissing, Max Hurleman has run the ball 10 times for 51 yards. He also caught a very nice screen pass that went for 25 yards. So he has 76 yards of all-purpose yardage. The one thing that I don't think Pottsville was ready for tonight, Bruce, was Evan Nadrowski running the ball. He has 5 carries for 22 yards, wearing number 59. Now, here's what I want to see, and I wish I could go tell Coach Wolfram. I want to see Nadrowski hand it to himself and block for himself and run one in for a touchdown. That's what I want to see.
That would be unique. I think that would be the first time in the history of football somebody could do that. But even Jordan Allman, I mean, he was respectable out there, throwing the football. I mean, it kept them in balance there to where, Pottsville couldn't just totally sell out on the run.
Well, I don't think Allman has any quarterbacking on film that I know of that Pottsville could have seen. But, Coach Wolfram's not afraid to put it in his hand and let him throw it. He did throw the ball 8 times. He completed 3 for 38 yards. So it's keeping the Pottsville defense off their toes a little bit, back on their heels.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. And, we had both teams with sustained drives. I mean, what are you looking for the second half?
Again, the sustained drive, just what you said. I think Wyomissing is very content. They had that 16-play drive for 72 yards going in for the touchdown. Right after that, they had another drive that went about 60 yards, stalled, and they had to punt from the 35. So 2 possessions in a row where they were able to control the line of scrimmage, control the time of possession, and I think, Coach Wolfram just wants to stay with that. The ingredients are there. Keep blocking big up front, move the ball down to the field 3 or 4 yards at a time. I'm sure Coach Wolfram will be happy with that.
Well, I'm looking forward to, our visits every game at halftime, Jim.
Absolutely.
Glad to have you part of the team. Really enjoy it. All right?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. We'll be back in a minute with Eric Rissmuller, the athletic director from Pottsville.
Here are some halftime statistics courtesy of Chuck Curley from the
Thank you, sir.
Herald.
For you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Kerry Moyer here on our live broadcast of bctv.org's Friday Night Football. I got my good longtime friend Eric Rissmuller, the athletic director here at Pottsville. We go way back to our student teaching days and
long time ago.
coaching together a long time ago. But no, always appreciate your hospitality having us up here at Pottsville. We were up for 2 games last year. I know you were joking when we were talking while they were on with the stats of, well, at least the lights didn't go out tonight.
This year.
No, great night for football here in Pottsville. Always love coming up to Veterans Memorial Stadium. You got your new scoreboard this year, and so just. Again, thrilled to have you here, that you have us here, but just want to turn it over to you and tell us a little bit more about what exciting is going on at Pottsville this year, and the Crimson Tide football team off to a great start.
Yeah, again, we love having you guys here. I love anybody that promotes high school athletics and putting our kids in the spotlight. It's great. I commented on you earlier. I said you came last year as a couple of you. Now there's like a small army of you guys. This is great. So again, really happy you're here. Anytime you want to come, we're always welcome to have you guys. We love having you here.
No, appreciate that.
But football for Potts right now, we have 23 seniors. 62 kids on the roster. It's good, and we still have a freshman team with about 30 kids in that. So football's going well right now. It's a tough team. It's a very talented team with the skilled kids. Our linemen are a little untested, but I think it'll come along though.
Now, some of the things that I talked about here in the early going and with the pregame, and again, folks up here just enjoy talking with them. One guy had said, that the tenacity of this defense. He said he hasn't seen gang tackling like this in 20 years. So,
I go. I coached here at Pottsville. I coached with you a long time. I coached here at Pottsville for over 17 years, and I'm going to say it's the type of kid that we get here, and they have a nose for the ball. Our head coach Tom McGoey was never a speed demon, and yet he played at Lehigh, because he had a nose for the ball. Always found the ball as a linebacker. But we have some kids that I call them the Valley kids. They're up from St. Clair, New Philadelphia. They're tough kids. I swear they tackle their mom if she had the ball in her hands.
No, that's great. And, we've, talked a little bit about this too, with our live broadcasts. Of course, they're on the cable, with BCTV, but also, with having the live stream and also on YouTube. And, the shout outs, I was getting all these DMs coming to my Twitter, Roll Tide, from folks all around. So that's
Love
just
Roll
neat.
Tides.
And another guy from, our days, Joe Marks down, of course, Pottsville grad, watching the game down there.
Good friend of mine, Joe Marks.
Yeah, just, when the thing when you come back here, it's just, if you can, just talk a little bit about the history and some of the guys that have come before, and, just the, again, all the nostalgia, but just all the great names that have come through Pottsville.
I mean, we just lost a tremendous Pottsville athlete, and Jack Dobbin just passed away. Tremendous athlete, 66 graduate, played for the Denver Broncos. Actually played at Wake Forest and Denver Broncos. He just passed away. But, I mean, there John Flannery, graduated with me in 86. He played at Syracuse, then played for a number of teams, including the Cowboys and the Oilers. But there's a tradition here at Pottsville that football, I hate to say, again, as AD, I'm going to give you the answer is I love all my sports, but this one is a little dear to my heart because, having played myself. Matter of fact, next week we're going to honor Coach Ruddy, who's 85 years old. He's moving to Florida permanently, but he coached a 64 team that went undefeated, so we're going to honor him next week at the game, the Muhlenberg game. So we're pretty excited about that.
Oh, that's awesome. So how about a little bit of a look ahead here? Again, you guys got off to a good start. We'll see how tonight comes with the schedule coming up. And again, you talked about such a great dominant senior class here. Again, you play one game at a time, but I think you got to be looking a little bit ahead too to where you can possibly go.
Yeah, we look at that district-wide, but I mean, I really take it one game at a time, and I knew this was going to be a dogfight. Coach Wolfram he's probably one of my favorite coaches ever. He dots I's, crosses T's. Everything's, they don't make mistakes. They do everything the right way. Frank Ferrandino, the assistant, the AD down there too. They're a total class act. I don't but good things to say about Wyomissing. Matter of fact, we kept on the schedule for the next 2-year cycle again, so we'll be playing Wyo week 2 next 2 years here. Again, and we have a deal with Wyo that they come here, and every other year we give them $1,000 for coming here. So it works out well for. I think Coach Wolfram loves coming here because he loves the stadium and so forth. But it's good for us. It gives me an extra home game every other year. So
I saw a little fist in the air by Bruce down there listening in. I think he's already looking ahead to scheduling it out that we'll come back up again.
Week 2.
So, but no, again, Eric, always appreciate your friendship, longtime friendship, your hospitality, having us up here, and looking forward to a great second half here and seeing how this goes. But
hope so as well.
Okay. So before we cut back in here, just a quick update. What do you think about this? So we have at halftime, Wilson West Lawn 42, Governor Mifflin 0. So I think that's a little bit of a blowout going there. I don't know if that was expected, but no. Again, thank you, Eric, and we're about ready to get back to the action.
Roll Tide.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Bruce Badgley, Kerry Moyer back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium where we've got a tie game, 7-7 between the Wyomissing Spartans and the Pottsville Crimson Tide. Before we go too far, Kerry, we've seen our friends Amprogo. They've designed our great shirts that people have been seeing, on camera all night. You've seen their logo in our ad roll. Ampro Screen Printing and Embroidery is celebrating its 45th year as one of the largest print shops on the East Coast, printing over 300 million T-shirts, sweatshirts, and jackets. They're in Upper Darby since 1973. You can find them at amprogo.com. Thank you so much.
And before the kick, we have another update here. Central Dauphin leads Berks Catholic 24-zip at the half. The Saints have 62 yards of offense, and most of that on a late drive that stalled. So Central Dauphin's defense definitely coming up big and blanking Berks Catholic so far. Also at the half, Owen J. Roberts 27, Daniel Boone 0.
Wow. And off we go here in the second half. That's kicked to Max Hurlman. Up the left side, looking for an opening. It looks like he's got one. Oh, and he fumbles a football. Looks like Pottsville's got it. And they do. Oh, my. Hurlman fumbled it at about the 45-yard line. Excuse me, the 40-yard line. And what a break to start the second half for the Crimson Tide.
No, it's one of the things they talked about early with the ball security that we saw with both sides, in the first half. And now we come out and, opening kickoff here, we see you know, the fumble on the return by Wyomissing, putting Pottsville in great field position in Wyomissing territory just outside the 40, 1st and 10, 11:51 here in the third quarter.
All right, Nathan Yost. He's looking deep. They're going for the quick strike, and a nice catch there by number 15, Mason Barnes. Oh boy, they're opening it up, Kerry.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, taking advantage of that turnover on the kickoff, and I think we see a flag. And
oh my! Personal foul against Pottsville. Oh my! Oh no, they're calling personal foul against. Is it against Pottsville? I can't tell. He was pointing to Wyomissing there.
Well, everybody's coming back. I guess we're going to let them sort it out. So another update here from back in Berks County: Fleetwood 13, Conrad Weiser 7.
Wow.
So I know that, you know, that's one of the things, you know, when we did our preview shows in BCTV, you know, Section 2 and Section 1, you know, the weeks leading up to the season here, we talked about, you know, what's going on up at Fleetwood, and is this a year that they take a step? Of course, Conrad Weiser had a very historic run last year, and you know, lost a lot of that senior class. But again, Fleetwood 13, Conrad Weiser 7.
All right, so it was a dead ball personal foul, so it was marked back from the end of the play. So Pottsville now, 1st and 10. Oh, and that's number 20. Oh, what a blow! Oh, my God, what a block that was by number 15, Mason Barnes. He decleated somebody there in midfield.
Yeah, that's exactly what came to my mind there, Bruce, and you'd hit on the head with we had a decleating on that. And
man. I think he decleated number 10, Amory Thompson. I'm not sure, but Thompson having a tough time walking around. Well, despite the block, it was still only a 2-yard gain, but it was rather exciting 2 yards. Just turn
back to the 41, where they had it originally.
11:35 left here in the third quarter. We're tied at 7 up at Pottsville.
All right, ready to go now.
Pottsville with the ball, driving in YO territory.
Yost. And that looks incomplete, and it was. Threw that right into the dirt. You know, he's been under pressure, Kerry. He's just moved well in the pocket, rolled left and right, and just made his passing lanes tonight.
No, super impressed with Yost. You know, again, senior, and just the poise that he shows, doesn't get rattled, doesn't make bad decisions, and, you know, he's not trying to force things and make stuff, you know, come out of thin air that, you know, isn't there. And, you know, again, that's, you know, going, you know, down the line here in a real tight ball game, having someone that's solid like that, a good decision maker, a quarterback, is always a plus.
All right, Yost, and
yeah, no, there's whistle
not entirely sure what happened there.
Yeah, I saw guys pulling up there before the play got started.
I'll tell you what, this game has just ramped way up real fast. False start by the Tide, moves it back out to about the 46-yard line. Personal fouls, decleating blocks. Love it. Love it, absolutely love it. All right, here's Yost now. Barnes, he's got the ball, he's going to throw it, he's trying to hit Shank, and a nice play there by Tranquillo to break it up. He wasn't fooled at all, Kerry.
No, you know, with that action in the backfield there, was kind of turn and toss and just putting it up downfield. But again, Tranquillo, great position there on that ball. You know, and one of the things, you know, talking to Eric, you know, a little bit before we went on live there at halftime too, is talking about these skill guys that Pottsville has, and they have a lot of guys that also play, basketball for them, in the winter. And, when you look at some of these guys, again, it was a great play there by Wyomissing, but they do present some mismatch problems. So, again, here we got trips right up top.
Yost, little screen pass now. That's Walczak. He's got some blockers, and he breaks the tackle down to about the 22-yard line, very close to a first down.
Now, again, we've seen, pretty much, majority of the
Oh,
night.
and a flag back upfield. Oh, you can't hardly see these flags tonight.
Yeah, they maybe want to run through the washer a little bit and brighten them up. But, we saw, most of the night here with, the Crimson Tide on offense coming out with trips. That time it was up top to the right to the wide side, came back down here, hitting Bobby Walczak and just trying to let him get some yards.
Well, that's not that holding penalty there, not going over well with the fans. And we're hearing it firsthand where Al with the capital Al Fresco tonight here at Pottsville. What a beautiful night, though, Kerry. I mean, we wouldn't have it any other way. This is great, the interaction with the fans. Absolutely great place to watch a game. Veterans Memorial Stadium. If you've never been here, you really need to come.
Pottsville, Wyomissing here in the third quarter.
All right, here's Yost back, looking deep, down the middle, broken up very nicely by number 11 there, Darren Bruner.
Yeah, Bruner, nice job on that. Again, I know the fans were starting to get a little upset here on the home side with some of those penalties that have gone against the Crimson Tide. But, at the same time, too, I think we've seen, the Crimson Tide starting to take their shots here downfield.
Yeah, they've really opened up the offense, especially on that opening drive. All right, Hurleman back now. Almost blocked, and they just roughed the kicker. There's another penalty coming. That'll be 15 and give the ball to Pottsville right back. Did he touch the ball, though? Be interesting to see whether or not he actually blocked that.
Yeah, and regardless, you're sitting there at 4th and 30. It's not going to, if it does go against, and we see the Pottsville, players clapping, so it does look like it's going to go against, Wyomissing, but it's still not going to be enough to give the first down. So another shout out here from someone watching, actually getting We Are Exeter watching on Service Electric, Channel 19, and YouTube from St. Lawrence.
Wow, fantastic. Thanks for checking in, fans. We really appreciate it. And boy, this second half has surely turned into a wide open affair real fast here.
No, very, old school smash mouth football pretty much through that first half, and the back and forth, and again, very stout defenses from both sides going into the half with a score of 7-7. But now we've got the first down for Pottsville, 1st and 10 on the 37 going in.
That's Walczak right up the middle, and a nice gain there, about 4. 10:20 left in the third quarter. We're tied at 7. Pottsville and Wyomissing. Thanks for joining us on BCTV Friday Night Football. Pass the word, gang. We've got games every Friday night all through the season.
2nd and 7. 10 minutes left here in the third quarter.
And is that Walczak again? It is. Coming around the side. Plants and goes upfield for about 3.
Again, though, nice job by the Wyomissing defense starting to string that out towards the sideline. Good job by Walczak putting his foot in the ground and getting north and south, getting upfield, and getting a few yards there for the Crimson Tide.
All right, now 3rd and I don't know why they got 7 on the scoreboard. 3rd and 2 here. 9:28 left, third quarter. Pottsville moving the ball. Walczak again, and it's collapsed, and I don't think he got it.
No, it definitely looks like that stout Wyomissing defense, stood him up there and kept him short again the first. Brings up an interesting, situation here, though, with the ball on the 29-yard line.
Coaches don't make enough money for 4th down at 3 at the 30 for this call, that's for sure.
You know, again, you got to look at your personnel, look at, you know, who you have, and, you know, you got playmakers, you know, or if you have an exceptional kicker year to year. But we're seeing the offense out on the field here for the Crimson Tide.
All right, that's Yost with Walczak straight behind him. Looks like he's going to throw the ball, and it's, he's got broken contain up the sidelines for the 1st down.
Again, I just can't say enough about Yost and his decision-making, his ability to stay calm. And, you know, a little bit of pressure there caused a little bit of bubble. You know, just got around that, pulled it down, and made a great football play and, you know, got the 1st down. So now we're set up with a 1st and 10, the ball on the 22 going in for the Crimson Tide here. You know, in the opening of the 3rd quarter, 8:28 left.
All right, Pottsville now. Yost just looking outstanding out there tonight. Looks like he's going for Shank. Oh, nice play out there by number 14, Jevin Tranquillo, to at least disrupt the pass. You know, that Shank is such a matchup problem.
No, he is. I mean, just a great athlete, and that one was a little bit high and thrown over his head. But, you know, the connection between Yost and Shank that we've seen throughout the night, you know, definitely, you know, big week last week, big week so far for those two this week. You know, and, you know, Shank, they have him listed as 6'6".
I tell you what, Shank and Mason Barnes, the wideouts there, going to be hard to top those guys by any team. And that's Walczak's stop there. Nice tackle there by Nadrowski.
Yeah.
Just knifed in there and pulled him down.
Yeah, ball on the left hash and running to the short side of the field here. And starting to see a little bit more bounce, you know, with the formation here for Pottsville. Again, talked about a little bit earlier, you know, with running a lot of trips, you know, throughout the game. And, you know, again, it's one thing, you know, I usually try to bring up each week too, you know, big difference between this and what you see on Sunday afternoons with those narrow hashes where everything's pretty much in the middle of the field. You know, you get into a chess match, here comes the trips again up top to the right, you know, with the high school hashes and having a wide side.
Walczak rolling right. He's looking for, I don't know who he was going to. That was for number 22 there, Addison Mullins. But he was under pressure there, Kerry. He didn't have a lot of time, and nobody really was open.
No, and again, you know, they had the trips up top there to the right. The ball was here on the left hash, and they were rolling out, sprinting that way, and just could not connect. But so here we are again, bringing up a 4th and 11. The ball's on the 23. I think we're going to see the Pottsville offense stay out here again. Yost over with the coaches and getting the play, and big play in this ball game if they can keep this drive going, or if Wyomissing can rise up on D and keep them from continuing this drive.
Big play is an understatement. Yost now looking into the end zone, and it's caught! Is it? Oh, he's out of bounds, I guess. He did catch it. I believe that's Barnes.
Yeah, that was quite a
Both officials are, no, that's Shank.
No, it was Shank, and that was quite a dogfight there. He did a
and
great job.
They are going to give him the catch? No. They're ruling it incomplete. Are they? Come on, give us a signal, guys.
Well, now you got 3, including the white hat in there.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Maybe they got on the phone to see how much security was here before they made that call. I mean, oh my gosh.
And again, we're watching live here. I don't know if we're getting this, getting a replay on that. And it was right in front of our field camera guys there.
Oh, my. Well, that turns the ball over to Wyomissing with actually a very good defensive play there. Kevin Shank very close to catching that, but now Wyo, great defensive stand. Let's see what they can do here. Almond. And up the gut there, that looks like that's number 28, Jason Gardner again. You know, he's had some good runs inside tonight, Kerry.
Yeah, no, and again, like you said, that was a great defensive effort there by Wyomissing. You know, that drive for the Crimson Tide of Pottsville was 12 plays, took 4:29 off the clock, and didn't come away with any points on that.
Yeah, that was key, you know, because they recovered that fumble from Hurleman, and they really got no points out of it. Oh, double reverse for Hurleman. Nice play for the 1st down up the center there. Out to about the 39, 40-yard line.
No,
good cross-buck action there.
Nice job by Hurlman getting into the second level. Good job by the secondary there at Pottsville slowing them down. And again, that's one of those things at some point in time you got to think that Hurlman's going to break a big one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, they keep feeding him the rock, and they're doing that for a reason because he's a game breaker. All right, now Wyomissing with the ball. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 7 here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, Wyomissing and Pottsville. Hurleman, sweep around the left side. He's got a few blockers, maybe 4.
Again, you know, you just look at the amount of those Crimson Tide jerseys around, you know, the Wyomissing ball carriers every time that they get the ball.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, neither one of these defenses should be ashamed. I mean, both teams, great defensive efforts thus far. All right, Wyomissing now.
2nd and 6. 5:51 left here in the third quarter.
Oh, a little jump action on the left side. That's going to set them back 5. Going to make it about 2nd and 11. We've had a few penalties here in this third quarter on both sides.
Yeah, we certainly know sitting out here, you know, amongst the fans here on the Pottsville side, when those plays are going against Pottsville, they're very vocal about it.
Yeah. All right, Alman. He's been under center all night long. Looking to throw. He's got Hurlman out here in the flat, and he fights to about the 45-yard line.
Great job by Hurlman there, making the first guy miss, turning upfield, but then again, 3 of those Crimson Tide defensive jerseys there making the stop. Gives us about a 3rd and 4 coming up for the Wyomissing Spartan offense. 5:05 left here in the third quarter from nostalgic and beautiful Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Pottsville.
What's he? All right, 3rd and 4 here. Maybe 2 there. Boy. Another tough call, Kerry. You kick it. Looks like Coach Wolfram is. All right, 4th down and 3 from about the 46-yard line. Aiden Cerulli. He's been outstanding tonight so far. Good snap and a good booming kick. That's Mason Barnes fielding it at about the 13-yard line for Pottsville, where they'll take over with 4:10 to go here in the third quarter.
Good decision making there with the fair catch.
Thanks to our friends at Reading Alloys. They underwrite the BCTV Friday Night Football broadcast. Reading Alloys in Robizonia, www.readingalloys.com, or give them a call. Lots of good jobs available at Reading Alloys in Robizonia. Support the companies that support high school sports. All right, here's Yost, and we've got a flag down, and he's brought down in the backfield. Wow, by number 11 there, Darren Bruner.
Yeah, just nowhere to go that time for Yost.
Let's see what the flag's all about. There's 2 flags, actually, I believe. Or maybe not. Personal foul. Face mask. Oh, against Wyomissing. Ouch. So that's going to move them up 15 yards. Wow.
Just got another message here. We got Jeff and Jeff, both from Exeter, watching at Muso's Pizzeria in Exeter Township. So.
Wow, businesses. All right, we like it. We like it.
Another update here, 49-0 Wilson on the first play of the third quarter.
Oh my gosh.
Leonard 65 yard touchdown run. 49-0 Wilson on the first play of the third quarter.
Oh, beautiful play by number 25 there. Braden Eberhardt just diving in there to stop Yost. I tell you what, that YO defense, they're just not giving an inch. What a game so far, Kerry. I mean, 7-7, people probably look at the scoreboard and say, that was boring. I'll tell you what, this has been one whale of a game so far. Can't wait to see the finish.
No, and, we're getting to the point now you got to start reaching deep down here and, make a play.
Yost. And he's under pressure, and he's sacked again. Wow, number 11 again, Darren Bruner. Wow, he's had a heck of a quarter.
Bruner's really coming up big here so far in the second half for the Wyomissing Spartans on defense.
All right, 3rd and 14 now from the 20-yard line. Pottsville trying to get something going. 2:35 left here in the third quarter in a tie ball game. Doesn't get any better than this, Kerry.
Absolutely.
All right, here's Yost. Looking, and incomplete there. I think he was going for number 85 there. That was Dalton Mates. So back to kick now. Pottsville, Wyo getting the ball back. Hey, they're going to get good field position out of this, I got to believe, Kerry.
No, and, see where Hurlman's setting up here. Setting up between the 40, 45, now just back behind the 45.
Oh, picked a nice snap there. Not a bad kick. Bruner fields it on the run, going up the left side and up inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line, where Wyomissing takes over. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
No, nice job there by the punter as well. Snap, kind of took a bounce again. It's stays in their center line there. You can field it, got the punt away, and we're going to see Wyomissing back on offense.
Thanks to Imperium Management Services, the title sponsor of BCTV Friday Night Football, for all your support all year long. All right, Allman now, under center. Back to pass. Quick out here. He's got that to number 4. That's Christian Almonte.
Yeah, but again, that swarming defense by the Crimson Tide shutting it down.
Yeah, not much of a gain there, if any at all. Maybe a yard. So 2nd and 9.
Under 2 minutes now here in the third quarter, tied at 7 up at Pottsville. Wyomissing Spartans visiting 7, and the home team, the Pottsville Crimson Tide, 7.
All right, let's see what Wyomissing does here. Big drive. Allman, that's out to number 14, Tranquillo. Only a couple.
If you're watching us live on cable on BCTV or streamed or on YouTube anywhere, again, keep checking in with us. Send me a DM on Twitter and we'll give you a shout out. Did get a still picture up from our guys down on the sideline there. I'll get out when I have a chance of whether that was a catch or not on the sideline earlier for Pottsville.
God. I love the breaking news. Winding it down here. Hurlman there on that carry. Boy, got to give him 4th down as the third quarter draws to a close.
Yeah, we're going to have to get off one more play here.
So it's 4th and 7, 4th and about 3 from the 33-yard line. Boy, oh boy, Kerry. Talk about big plays. This is the biggest of the game so far. Tie score, Wyomissing and Pottsville, 4th and 3 from the Pottsville 33-yard line. Allman. And he's giving it to Hurlman, and he's up the middle. He's got the first down and more inside the 25-yard line.
Huge play there for Wyomissing to be able to keep this drive going, and got the stoppage of the clock, moving the chains. Clock's running again. That should bring the end of the third quarter upon us. In here tied at Pottsville at the Veterans Memorial Stadium, 7-7 as we enter the fourth quarter, and it's going to be an interesting conclusion to this one, Bruce.
Sure will.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
All right, we're back here in Pottsville, Veterans Memorial Stadium. Fourth quarter action just underway. Pottsville 7, Wyomissing 7. Can't get any better than this, Kerry.
No, it's going to be a great fourth quarter. Again, these two teams have been in a dogfight this whole time. Seen through the third quarter here, some glimpses of possibly some big plays breaking. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Man, that looks like Gardner. He's been good inside. Nice run there for about 7, maybe 8.
Again, in the first half, we saw, Nadrowski, the guard, getting some touches there, carrying the rock. Hasn't really been a factor here in the second half. He's back at guard. But for Hurlman, he's got, so far in the night, 14 carries for 75 yards, and he also has 2 receptions for 32 yards.
And it looks like we've got an injury. Looks like that's Gardner.
Okay, just a reminder, who's going to, step up here in the fourth quarter. We do have our game ball for our player of the game, sponsored by the Ball Girl, and that'll be at the conclusion of the game.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one tonight, boy, I'll tell you. A lot of candidates so far. All right, 2nd and 4 now at the 18-yard line for Wyomissing. 11:37 remaining in this game. Tied at 7. Allman back to throw. He's being chased up the sideline, scrambles out of bounds for a first down. Big play there. And somebody's down in the end zone.
Yeah, it looks like we have a Crimson Tide player down. Nice job there of tucking that away again around end, and again, positive yards for Wyomissing on that play.
Thanks to our friends at Landis Express for sponsoring BCTV Friday Night Football. Landis Express always looking for over-the-road and local drivers. And the Scholastic Sports Realtor, Daryl Tillman, Remax of Reading. Thanks for all of your support all these years, Daryl and Lisa Tillman. All right. Very interesting here now, Kerry. Wyo driving. We've got 11:31 remaining in the game, tied at 7. And that was another dimension by Alman, taking off and running with the football there.
Quick update from Berks County. Wilson is now up over Governor Mifflin, 55-0.
Incredible is all you can say about that score. All right, that's Hurleman in motion. Tranquillo breaks through tackles. Oh, boy. What a run there. I think he ran through about 5 guys just to make 3 yards.
Now again, with just a couple clicks over 11 minutes here left in the fourth quarter, now's the time you got to reach deep and come up and make a football play. The offensive, defensive lineman, again a little bit with hands on the hips in between the plays, but you got to reach down and come up, and the Crimson Tide needs to make a stop. Wyomissing needs to punch it in.
All right, Allman, and I'm not exactly sure who he handed that to.
It's going to bring up third down. That's what we do know.
That was number 22, Thomas Grabowski there on the inside.
Looks about 3rd and 5 with the ball on the 8. So Wyomissing could get a first down here and, have a first and goal situation. But regardless, ball's on the 8-yard line. 10:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Wyomissing looking to punch this in.
Allman now. Back to pass. He's got a little opening and taken down there. Nice play.
Yeah, no, he's looking to make that play in the back of the end zone. A little hesitation there, did bring it down, but again, at least secured the rock there and brings up a interesting situation here with 4th down and about 6, and the ball's on the 9-yard line.
Well, Cirilli going for, looks like a 26-yard field goal. One of the better special teams players in Eastern Pennsylvania. Snap, down, kick. And it's no good. He hooked it. No good.
No, and again, a very veteran and well thought of kicker there, and but huge turn of events here for the Pottsville Crimson Tide. Going to get the ball back on their own 9-yard line. Their back's kind of up against the wall. Going to have to put some plays together here, try and get some breathing room. But plenty of time left in this ball game. We're tied at 7. Here in the fourth quarter from Pottsville, and 9:26 to go.
All right, Pottsville now. 1st and 10 from the 20, 9:26 to go. Tie ball game, incredible. We had great games up here at Pottsville each time last year, Kerry.
No, absolutely, and this is going to be an exciting finish.
Yost. Out to the side, that's Barnes. He's got a blocker in front, and he gains about 6 yards. Nice play there.
Yeah, no, nice job, developing that play, high percentage pass, getting, the ball out to one of your playmakers in space, letting them get upfield, get you some yards, and putting it into a 2nd and 4 situation. So again, 2nd and 4, opens up some options here with your playbook. You can pound this, you can take a shot.
Absolutely. I mean, we'll see what they do here. They've got Schenk and Barnes. Looks like Trips left there.
Yeah, we got Trips up top.
And they're running it to the right with Walczak. Oh, beautiful tackle. Woo, boy. Nadrowski just took his legs right out.
Now it's going to bring up a 3rd and short, but, again, with the arm that Yost has, when you put those trips out up there, you got to honor that run, and Bobby Walczak back in the short side of the field here. And it looks like he got enough for the first down, though. So,
wow.
Pottsville is driving here, midway through the fourth quarter. Actually, 8:33 left. Tied at 7 from Pottsville.
Incredible. Here's Yost. And that's number 22 on the sweep around the end. Addison Mullins didn't get a whole lot. Nice play by the YO defense.
Excellent job stringing that out. And, we talked about all those Crimson Tide jerseys swarming. You had, half a dozen white jerseys there on that stop. And I think that, that type of stuff really says something about your football team. It's, one of those things you get late in the fourth quarter. Do you start, taking a breather, taking a step back? But both these teams are still playing hard, which is just awesome to see.
All right, 2nd and 10 now. Yost rolling right. Looking, and it's for Shank. Did he catch it? Incredible. Boy, that's where that big frame just laid out and brought that in. What a catch.
No,
Kevin Shank.
6'6", incredible athlete, went up, got that ball, came down, 2 feet inbounds, and, just a huge play and another first down for the Crimson Tide. And for those of you who are watching, I promise I will put out that you make the call from the 3rd quarter there whether Shank was in or out. But here we are, 7:40 left in the 4th, and tied ball game at 7, and Crimson Tide on the march.
All right, Yost, wow, calls his own number to go around the right side, picks up maybe 3. That's the first time we've seen that play tonight. All right, going to be 2nd and 7 carry. Boy, each possession now just huge for both sides. Looks like our scoreboard cam having a little issues with that, so we'll give you a bit more clock. It's 7:09 to go. Here's Yost.
Starting out with Twins right here, motioning up to the left.
Boy, he's looking, and he's got an opening. It slides down to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and a bang there. Yost taking the slide, is getting contact after that. No flag on the play. 3rd and 3 coming up. 6:39 left here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 3. The ball is on the
49.
Crimson side.
Yep.
Crimson Tide side of the field. They're 49. Big play here to get into YO territory and, potentially a first down.
It's Walczak, and he burrows his way for the first down and more.
Yeah, you just can't say enough there about Bobby Walczak's effort on that. He did a great job of, just keeping those feet going, getting that forward lean, and that's huge. It brings up a fresh set of downs there, Bruce.
Oh,
with
my.
1st and 10.
How about that?
A little reference to your midweek show that you do with our friend Darryl Daniel. And first down on their side of the field.
All right.
So on the ground so far tonight, 13 carries for Walczak for 56 yards.
I think that's a credit to the YO defense more than anything. All right, Yost quickly out to, I think that's number 22, Addison Mullins. Not a whole lot there.
Nope. Quick stop by Wyomissing, and no gain, possibly a loss of a yard, bringing up 2nd and 11 with 5:36 left here in the 4th quarter from Pottsville.
All right, looks like we're working on our scoreboard cam. Hopefully we can get that for you at least down the stretch so you can see exactly the clock movements here. All right, 2nd and 11, 5:17 to go. Pottsville driving. Yost. Oh, beautiful play there. That's number 11 again, Darren Bruner. That's at least his 3rd sack tonight.
No, that was a huge play, a momentum shifter, and really I think that's been the story of the second half here. Just what Bruner's done on defense.
All right, back all the way to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 25. We're down to 4:40 to go in this game. We're tied at 7. Pottsville and Wyomissing from Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Pottsville. Yost, back, down the middle, incomplete. He was looking for number 22, Addison Mullins. And that's going to bring up a punting situation.
Yeah, 4th and 25. Got a Pottsville player, maybe a cramp here down on the field. He's up.
Yeah, looks like it's Mullins who's kind of limping off there. But Wyomissing, good defensive stand there. Going to have a chance to win this game.
No, and again, kind of the story of the second half has been number 11 for Wyomissing, Darren Brunner. 6 foot 185, and he is a junior. Again, we talk about this, this Wyomissing team. A lot of really, standout types of guys here with their junior class as well.
All right. Hurlman back for Wyo. So critical this kicking game. He has a good one off there. Backs Bruner up. He drops the football. He's got it at the 20, looking for something, and he's just swarmed under right there.
Yeah, no, just a little bit of mishandle there by Max Hurlman on the return, given the opportunity. It was a great punt, given that Crimson Tide coverage team the opportunity to get down there and get 4 or 5 of those Crimson Tide jerseys onto Max Hurlman. Setting up a 1st and 10. The ball is on. It looks like it's going to be on around the 20. So Wyomissing in their own territory, going out. 80 yards to go for the touchdown here. 4:16 left in the 4th quarter. We're tied at Pottsville, visiting Wyomissing Spartans 7 and the home Crimson Tide of Pottsville 7.
All right, let's see what Wyo's doing here. Allman gives it to Hurlman, and he's just blasted at the line of scrimmage by that Pottsville defense.
The Pottsville defense, talked about it, at the start of the game. Asked Eric about it a little bit. Again, talking to some of the old-timers here, pre-game, and they're like, these guys are just nasty, and the gang tackling they're seeing out of this group, haven't seen in 20 years. And, from start to finish, very many solo tackles here. I mean, it really is kind of a gang tackle effort. And, again, I said a few minutes ago, but just how hard this Crimson Tide and this Spartan team are playing here late in the 4th quarter is a testament to these two programs.
All right, Alma now again under center. Hands it to Bruner again. Looks like he's getting ready to throw the football, and he's got nobody open. He's running back. Oh, and he's breaking some tackles, and he's still going. Wow, up to the 25-yard line. Boy, that was one heck of a play to not get stopped all the way near his goal line carry.
No, again, Max Hurlman, the senior, 5'11", 180, got a lot of college interest, through the summer, and, we got to see him, in the lift-off versus Daniel Boone. He won that as the top overall lifter from the skill position, and again, he's a playmaker, and at this point in the game, it's a guy that you want to get the ball into the hands of, and he gave it a valiant effort there. But regardless, brings up a 3rd and 6 here with 2:43 left in the 4th quarter.
Huge play here. Amon back to throw, and he's got his man down the sidelines. That looks like it's Hurlman for a 1st down out to about the 46-yard line. Wow, big play there.
Hats off to quarterback Amon there again. Wyo's quarterback from last week going down in the opener there, and Amon coming up big here late in the 4th quarter when it counts with a big pitch and catch and run afterwards to set up a 1st and 10 and a fresh set of down situation with 2:32 left in the 4th.
All right, Wyomissing. Around the end, that's number 10. Again, that was Amory Thompson. Not a lot, maybe a yard loss. Down to about 2:20 left in the game. And a timeout by Wyomissing. Good timeout there. Those guys look pretty gassed.
Well, I think we got maybe an injury timeout as well.
Injury
Looks
timeout,
like we have
okay.
a Pottsville player down.
Thanks once again to our title sponsor, Imperium Management Service. They provide the shared service offerings to affiliates, allowing these entities to advance their mission and vision. Shared service offerings include, but are not limited to, fiscal reporting, payroll information technology, human resources, employee recruiting, employee training, and time and attendance. All right, back to live action. Alma now. And we've got a whistle and a timeout, looks like by Wyo. Nope, it's by Pottsville.
Timeout Pottsville, 2:09 left on the clock, 2nd and 11.
Reading Alloys in Robizonia they underwrite this broadcast of BCTV Friday Night Football. Thank you very much, Reading Alloys in Robizonia. Fans, please support the businesses that support high school sports. Reading Alloys is one of those businesses. All right, back to live action here. It doesn't get any better than this, Kerry. You know, we've never had an overtime game, you and I.
Well, it's a first for everything, Bruce.
Yeah, I know. I know Wyo doesn't want overtime. They want to go down and win this ball game right here. So, going to be interesting to see, you know, what Coach Wolfram and that staff, you know, pulls out of the hat. 2:09 left. 2nd and 11 from the 37. Wyomissing. And that's Almond back to throw, and he's got, is that Tranquillo? Darren Bruner, boy.
So he's come up big on defense this whole second half, coming up with a huge first down reception there for the Wyomissing Spartans. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock now here in the fourth quarter, tied at 7.
Wow. I mean, just tightrope that, reaching back. What a catch. Darren Bruner. All right, here we go. Almond back to throw again, and it's incomplete. That was Kevin Shank. How would you like Kevin Shank coming at you? There's no way you're getting that ball over him, that's for sure.
Yep, 6-6 got those paws up. Good defensive play there for Pottsville. 1:56 left here on the clock, 7-7, late in the fourth quarter. Wyomissing with the ball, 2nd and 10 on the ball on their own 49-yard line.
Yep, 1:56 to go. That's the key number right now. Almond puts his foot in the ground. I believe that was Hurlman for a few, maybe 3. Down to 140, Kerry. Wyomissing taking their time here.
3rd and 7.
Interesting call here. Interesting call.
See who comes up and makes a play.
You got it. Who's going to make the play? Right here, right now. Almond back to pass. He's throwing it off to the side. A little screen that goes to number 85.
I think you would take a timeout here.
Aiden Mack. And Pottsville calls a timeout. 4th and 7 now for Wild. There's 1:06 left to go.
4th and 7. Lost a yard there. The ball's now on the 48.
Wow, really interesting turn of events here now. Wild looked like they were driving. That Pottsville defense now. Great stand.
Well, certainly, you know, the game we had last week and the game this so far have been complete games and have been able to hold your interest. No blowouts with the games we've had. You know, and this one kind of reminiscent to last week coming down to the wire. Here we are at 7-7.
Going to be a tough call on who's going to be our BCTV player of the game and get our fantastic game ball provided by the ball girl. We'll be doing that presentation at the end of the game down on the field. So stay tuned for that. 1:06 left.
Had some strong performances from both sides of the ball here so far tonight, but maybe it'll be somebody will rise up and make a game-winning play here.
Cirilli, nice boot down the sidelines. Ooh, but he may have kicked it out maybe a little bit too much, but oh, they're giving him, a nice spot to the 25-yard line.
I think by saying a nice spot, a nice spot if you're over on the opposing sideline here for the Wyomissing Spartans. Certainly not happy fans here on the Crimson Tide side about that spot.
Well, 57.8 seconds to go. 7-7, Wyomissing and Pottsville Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Pottsville. It's been a whale of a game so far. Hang in with us, fans, for the end.
Here we go. Empty backfield. Trips up to the left. 2 receivers down to the right.
Yost back to pass, looking deep, and that's Mason Barnes. Yeah!
Oh, going
excuse
for
me,
the
that
home
was
run
Addison
ball.
Mullins. Addison Mullins he had a step, Kerry.
Well, Yost certainly has got the arm, and I think we're going to see that again. Again, the ball's on the right hash, the short side's down here at 2 receivers down, and up to the wide side, to the left side there, had trips up there. With the quarterback they have, I'm expecting you're going to see that the next few plays till they connect possibly.
All right, here's Yost. Obviously, the game is in his hands. He's going up top again, and that was to Mullins again, but this time on a short little crossing route. Didn't get a whole lot.
No, and kind of lost his footing there, but again, you got all those receivers run those verticals, stretching that downfield, taking all those D-backs downfield. You can make a connection there on that pitch and catch coming across the middle. You got a lot of running room.
Down under 25 seconds to go in the game. This could be the last play. Yost. He's under pressure, and he's running with it. And he's brought down pretty close to a first down. That's going to stop the clock. We've got 10.6 seconds to go.
Tied at 7 here in Pottsville.
And they've called a timeout. We're down to a final play here, Kerry. Oh, my gosh. Obviously, it looks like it's going to be some kind of a home run ball. He's got the weapons and obviously the arm, to get it down there. Looks like they brought number 85 in the game just for this play. That's Dalton Mate, 6'1", 205 tight end. He had a couple good games last year.
Again, we've seen connection throughout the night with Yost and Shank, and again, I'm anticipating we're going to see at least 5 wideouts here again and getting vertical down the field and going for it all.
Well, it's going to be interesting here, Weil. They have played, they have matched up against these wide receivers very well, obviously, only giving up 7 points thus far. But we're down to the final play, 10.6 seconds to go. Wyomissing and Pottsville tied at 7. Ball's on the 36-yard line of Pottsville. Yost back to pass, and he's sacked. Number 67 for Wyo. That was Isaiah Fernandez getting in there. And we're going to overtime, Kerry, the first overtime game that you and I have done, as well as the first overtime game here in BC TV Friday Night Football history, but albeit our second game. All right, we're ready to go here for overtime. Kerry, you want to talk a little bit about the rules?
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
All right, we're back at Veterans Memorial Stadium, Pottsville and Wyomissing. Going to overtime, tied at 7. In our ad roll there, you saw our friends from amprogo.com. We're wearing Amprogo polo shirts. Great product. Ampro Screen Printing and Embroidery is celebrating its 45th year as one of the largest print shops on the East Coast, printing over 300 million t-shirts, sweatshirts, and jackets in their Upper Darby facility since 1973. If your team, booster club, or company needs a web store for their apparel, Ampro will set the store up and make the products on site, making Ampro the fastest web store apparel supplier in the country. Thank you so much, Ampro, for your support of BCTV Friday Night Football. All right, Kerry, our first overtime game. Who you got?
Bruce, this can go either way. With that, though, looking at it, so far here, rushing, in the game in regulation, Pottsville 94 yards, Wyomissing 149. Passing yards was 135 for Pottsville, 68 for Wyomissing. Total yards in this contest pretty even with Pottsville at 229, Wyomissing 217. And time of possession pretty much even as well. And first downs dead even with 14 first downs. So very even game.
All right, each team has a possession at the 10-yard line. And that was Allman handing off, I believe, to Gardner. He didn't get a lot, so it'll be second down. All right, we're back, I hope. Don't know if we lost you there. Thankfully, it looks like we're back live with you. All right, here's Allman throwing, and it looks like he's got the score! Touchdown, Wyomissing! Darren Bruner, incredible here.
So a flag on the play.
All right, we're back live. Sorry if we've had a little technical difficulty here, but that's live sports with wireless equipment. So hopefully you got to see that great touchdown by Darren Bruner. key extra point is up and good. Cerulli boots it through. 14-7 Wyomissing. Woo!
Yep. Great back and forth, just all-out effort by both sides here in regulation, and we ended that with the 7-7 Tide, with the Wyomissing Spartans visiting up here at Pottsville, the Crimson Tide, and we see the Wyomissing Spartans capitalizing on their possession here on offense for the overtime period and going up 14-7, and we're going to see what the Tide can do.
Well, the Tide have a chance. All right, Yost. Looking right, and a shank, and he stopped just short of the goal line.
No surprise there. Again, Yost, veteran quarterback, very cool, calm, under pressure, and hitting shank his target, as we've seen, throughout the night. It's bringing up a second and 1 here with the ball on the 1, and looks like they're bringing in the big boy package here.
All right, looks like they're going to pound it right up the gut. Let's see who's got it. And they just bowl in for the score.
Yep, no doubt about that there with the quarterback wedge. A little assist from his friends from behind him, and they got the forward push, got in, and we see a 7-7 end of regulation, and now we see the Wyomissing come back, and of course had the successful PAT. Now all the pressure is on the Crimson Tide special teams here to make this PAT.
Rafe DiCello, the kicker. Snap, down, kick. It's good. We're going to overtime. Number 2. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, you got to love this. This is what it's all about, Kerry.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bruce, to start out the season here on BCTV, to have a game last week come right down to the end, with Exeter and Burst Catholic, and this one to go right past the end and take us into overtime and see both teams successful here, just incredible. And for those of you who have tuned in with us all night, for those of you who are just joining us, finding out that we're in OT up here in Pottsville, thanks for tuning in, and we're going to see where this one goes.
Yeah, tell your friends. I mean, it's on TV. Everybody's going home from the other games. We've got OT, and we're on TV here on BCTV, bctv.org, and YouTube.
And the Pottsville student section is right down from us. I know their theme, seeing that on Twitter during the week, was red, white, and blue, and they are all on their feet now. So here we go.
All right.
So the flip here. So now we're going to see Wyomissing on defense, and we'll see in this set the Crimson Tide of Pottsville coming out with their shot here going first with offense. Tied at 14 here in overtime in Pottsville.
Damon Yost, who's had one whale of a game at quarterback. He's being chased, running for his life down the sideline, and he's out of bounds.
Positive yards. They had him, potentially pinned in the backfield, but again, he's just been incredible all night. Great decision making, pulled that, weaving through and gained some positive yards at least. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 here in the second overtime. We're tied at 14. Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Pottsville. Wyomissing in Pottsville. Just slugging it out in the middle of the ring. Here's Yost. Handing it to Walczak, still on his feet, down to about the 2.
Now more than ever, talked about it towards the end of the fourth quarter. It's a gut check time. For both these teams, you just got to reach down and step up and who's going to make a play. So, again, 3rd and 2. Last time when they were in this short yard situation, of course, they're a little bit closer. We saw the big boy package come in. We'll see what Pottsville is going to do here on this 3rd and 2 in this overtime period.
All right, Yost under center this time. They got the heavy package carry. Pounded it right up the gut. That was number 17, Joey Ferraro, and just short. Boy, he looked like he was in.
All right. Well, we've got 4th and 1.
4th down. Oh, baby.
Yeah, they ran that quarterback wedge from this distance the last time.
4th and 1.
All right.
We're in double overtime.
Coming down to the big boys up front here.
Who wants it the most, baby? And is he in? Oh, I don't know. He is now. He is.
He is in. From the 1, 2 times here in overtime. That quarterback wedge. Yost, obviously a big-time player here in Pottsville, District 11 with his arm, but yeah.
Wow.
Huge point after attempt coming up here, Bruce.
All right, well, coming down to the kicker again, Rafe DiCello. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 170.
We had whistles blowing there before the snap.
Yep. The holder's number 1, Pat Yoder, who is a quarterback. Okay, false start. Well, 5 yards doesn't mean a whole lot here. So it looks like we got a timeout by Pottsville. Are they going for 2?
Well, that's what we're going to see here in just a minute.
Oh, baby. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. Going for 2 here. Oh, yeah, got to reset the play clock. Going for 2 after a 5-yard penalty. Now that little defying logic there, but Yost across the middle, and it's broken up. Broken up. Beautiful play there. That was number 25 on the defense there, Braden Eberhardt. But Pottsville still scored the touchdown. They're up 6. It's 20-14 here in the 3rd overtime.
Okay, well, kind of a story throughout the night has been about this Crimson Tide defense and just their lights out play through the first 2 weeks here, and again they did a great job of holding Wyomissing to 7 points in regulation, but it all comes down to this.
You got that right, Kerry.
20-14, Pottsville's up. Wyomissing's ball here in overtime.
That's Nadrowski. Did you expect anything else? Just pounding it up the gut. Looked like to about the 5.
Again, we saw a lot of Nadrowski getting the rock there in the first half, and when you're sitting here, you're 2nd and 5 now. We'll see how many more times he gets the ball.
All right, 2nd and 5. A touchdown and an extra point will win it for Wyomissing. And it's Nadrowski again, burrowing in for the touchdown. Nope, they is in there. Yes, touchdown, Wyomissing. We're tied at 20. He was not going to be denied on that carry.
No, and I just think that's a whole nother dimension for Wyomissing when you put him in the backfield, and whether it's early in the game and just to pound on the defense a little bit, or in these short yard situations. It's definitely a force to be reckoned with. So here we go.
The holder's Matt Kramer in Cirillo, and he wins the ball game for Wyomissing. 21-20. Spartans win it in double overtime, and they're mobbing the field.
Wow, what a game here on BCTV Friday Night Live. Wow, what a game. Both teams really just, played their hearts out to the end. Congratulations to the Spartans from Wyomissing coming up here tonight, winning this game 21-20. Successful PAT, in the second overtime period. And a lot of credit has to go to the way that this home team, the Pottsville Crimson Tide, and the way they played this game tonight, and just an all-out effort. And we're going to have your presentation of our player of the game with our game ball sponsored by the Ball Girl coming up here in just a few minutes. We have Jim Berkman here. He's going to go over some of the stats as well from the game, and then we'll take you down live to the field with Bruce for the presentation of the game ball.
Kerry, this is one of those situations where you hate to see either team lose. Both teams fought hard through the first 4 quarters, an amazing defensive battle for both teams. Then you get into the overtime. When you get a possession at the 10-yard line, it's really hard to keep a team out of the end zone. All they need basically is a first down and they score. In the second overtime, the Tide, on their extra point, the false start, coach decided to go for the 2-point conversion, and it was broken up. And Wyomissing comes in and gets their touchdown. Cerulli kicks the extra point, and the elation on the Spartans sideline. And we see the finishing of the shaking of the hands. Two good teams, two teams that have respect for each other. You could see it as the kids shook their hands. Great game.
No, great game, and we talked to Eric Rissmiller, AD, at halftime, and just his praise for the Wyomissing Spartans, Coach Wolfram and his staff, and just the class act that they are, and talking about having this series continue with having Wyomissing travel up here for Pottsville. And when you look at it, I know you send players out to media day during the summer, but Cerulli, the kicker for Wyomissing, was one of those guys that Coach Wolfram had recognized here in the preseason, and it definitely came down to that's the difference here, in these situations, and having a guy who can answer the bell, with the with all the pressure that's on, especially here. It's like you make it and you win, and you get a great bus ride home. So hats off to him. Just incredible job of making that. But just to see the slugfest ending 7-7 in regulation, and then having like you said, Jim. I mean, it's like. Yeah, good teams like this, and you're getting down to the end, you're going to score, going in. So it really comes down to, those, point after attempts are crucial.
In the wild card, it's Coach Wolfram. He keeps turning things around year after year. Last week, their quarterback goes down with a season-ending knee injury, and he has to shuffle the deck. You look at their roster, and their backup quarterback is listed as a freshman. But they came in tonight with Jordan Allman as their quarterback, and Jordan did a remarkable job of leading that Spartans team. He was 9 of 15 passing the ball for 77 yards. Now, that's not a lot of yards, but when you're 9 of 15 as the backup quarterback, that's an incredible job.
No, and just the decision making, and not trying to force things, not turning the ball over are huge. So I think we saw this out of both quarterbacks showing a lot of poise through this game. And again, Pottsville's got a lot of positives coming their way yet this season. With the team that they have, the senior leadership that they have. But wow, just what an incredible job by the Wyomissing Spartans, and. Winning last week 48-13 over Twin Valley. Saw a lot of offense, throughout the game. And again, when you look at, Burke Section 2, and coming down to the end, just again, with Coach Wolfram, his 33rd year, he's now 303 wins, 83 losses at one tie with a very talented junior class. It's going to be a great season for them as well.
I think Bruce is ready for us.
Yep, about ready to take it down to the field for our presentation of the game ball by the ball girl.
Tell Carrie O'Neill says hi.
Okay. Okay, Bruce Badgley down on here on the field. The BCTV ball girl game player of the game, Darren Bruner. How you doing, my man? Fantastic effort out there tonight on defense. Made that great catch along the sidelines there. How was it out there in the field for you guys and for your teammates tonight?
It was awesome. This is an incredible atmosphere to always play at. We're just fortunate we got away with that one. A lot of mistakes, but we made up for it.
Real good. Congratulations. I know we're going to have you guys on. Actually, I'll be over with District 11 Sports. We're going to do the game there with North Schuylkill next Saturday, and then we'll have you on at the end of the season as well. But best of luck to you and your teammates the rest of the season. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Good.
Okay, again, congratulations to Wyomissing football's number 11, Darren Bruner, junior, and of course had some great plays there on offense. But I think as we went through that second half, when you saw what he did on defense and coming up with huge plays, just an amazing performance by him. A lot of great performances on both sides of the ball. And again, for all those of you who tuned in from the start or just caught us at the end, thank you for joining in with us for our BCTV Friday Night Football show this week. And what a great job by both squads with the Wyomissing Spartans and Pottsville. And congratulations again to our victor tonight, the Wyomissing Spartans. And, for our broadcast crew, huge thanks. Louis, Alvernia Sports Network, our guy Scott Smith down on the field cam, and, Jim Berkman for everything with the stats, and my broadcast partner with the play-by-play, Bruce Badgley, and myself, Kerry Moyer from Pottsville, saying until next week, be safe, have a great week, and please tune in as we continue on the rest of the season with the Berks County's BCTV Friday Night Football.